No, when I see people that are doing well, I like to say it, you are doing well. But if you are not doing well specially, like you are doing so freakily well, I would say fantabulous. Boom Buzz is doing well fantabulously. They are freaking. Are you there? So if you want to be doing well and you want us to be freaking together, don't stop watching Boom Buzz. If you have not been watching before, go and start watching it. Because why? They are doing well. Are you there? Alright. No, you know me. When I see people that are doing well, I like to say it. You are doing well.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Convo. I have with me an internet sensation. This man is a problem. It's just it's a problem online. His name is Davo, but you know him as Mr. Macaroni. Mr. Macaroni, welcome to the show.
You are not freaky, but you are doing well.
I'm doing well.
Are you there?
How are you doing now?
I'm very well.
What does it feel like to be an internet sensation?
What does it feel like to be freaky?
What does it feel like to be freaky?
It feels good. No, honestly, I thank God. It just feels good. You know that you're out there, you're doing stuff, and people appreciate your work for it. They see you, they want to take pictures, they want to hug you, they want to get close. It feels really good. I see it as a blessing.
Is this something you've always wanted to do, or you just like stumbled into it?
No, entertainment, acting.
Acting,
is what my life is all about. That's what I see myself. I've always, anybody that knows me as far back as possible knows, always wanted to act. Just act, perform. I'm a performer. I always want to perform.
But we normally see Instagram images full-time acting. That's something you're working on.
So this is me transforming from acting to
you were acting already.
Yeah, I've been acting, and for me, I don't know how others see it, but for me, this is also acting. It's just that the content pattern has changed. It's just that now I'm intentionally creating content for online media. I call it online media because Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and all of that. So, but it's for me, I don't know about others, it's still acting, it's still performance.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, let's take it back, right? So recently you posted a picture, you just finished NYC, congratulations. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you went to 4 different universities.
No lies.
Tell me about that. What happened? You even posted that some people thought you were possessed.
Yeah.
What happened?
Honestly. And that's because, I don't know, people say I'm stubborn.
Okay.
But
You think you're stubborn?
I think I'm a non-conformist.
Okay.
I don't follow the bandwagon.
Okay.
I like to challenge the status quo, especially when the status quo is not. So because it is popular or because that's how it's always been done, doesn't make it right. So when I see those things that I feel we can do better, I like to stand up and address it. So truth is, all of the universities I went to, it was that issue. I was vocal, I wanted my voice to be heard. Right. So one thing would lead to another. The truth is, out of all of those 4, it was just one. It was the last one I was really actually expelled.
Yeah,
all of them, yes. I left one way or the other. Just say, let me just find a way. Just leave this school. My parents say, just let's go this one now. But the last one was the one I was actually, like, they actually gave me an explosion to leave. And that was after I had finished with the school, I had done everything. And that was why we went to court, And lo and behold, we were able to settle amicably. Because it shouldn't, like I always say, it shouldn't have generated up to that point. But it just happened like that, misunderstanding. But we're over that now. And I'm very good with the school.
Looking back at everything that's happened, do you feel justified for the actions you took?
Justified will seem like when I also look back, I see that there are things I could have done better.
Differently, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I could have. Maybe there were some ways I aired my grievances that I should have addressed it better. But I don't regret any action that I took that changed the lives of people positively, that helped people gain a stance for themselves. So, but yes, are there ways that I could have gone about it, differently? Yes. But I feel everything just happened because they were destined to happen that way. That's just life. That's life.
Where did you serve?
I was initially posted to Ondo Akure, but I served in Lagos State. Yes.
So how were you able to combine being a copper?
Well, I was teaching.
I'm sure you're like the most popular copper in your LG or
No,
something.
because well, all of this started, say, November, December,
Okay.
when people started to know me. In fact, I can say it's this year that
It really went crazy.
yes. So I wasn't. It was on my when we were passing out. Like came. What is that? But some of them, even before, I've always been seeing me, but they didn't. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Maybe few would just recognize that. Bros, are you this? Are you that? But you see that day at that time, everyone already knew. This is you are doing well. You are doing well, and all of that.
Okay. So now let's talk about Mr. Macaroni.
Right.
That personality. How did you come up with that?
Mr. Macaroni, is it the Mr. Macaroni people now see? The sugar daddy,
Yes,
freaky
I'm talking
daddy.
about sugar daddy.
Well, yeah, it was when I started creating content for online media, which was, I started this, I think, August or thereabout. I was exploring different characters.
Okay.
You know, played the role of a guy, old school teacher, different things. One day too, I tried the sugar daddy. When I tried it, a lot of people could relate with it. You know, it was the one that I saw. A girl came to visit my wife, and then she knelt it. I'm like, no, man, you don't need that. When you were small, we're the ones taking care of you. You know, so I tapped her on the board, and then she turned and she was like, I shouldn't do that. You know, so this is someone that is now an adult. You know, and because we have men like that. You know, you say you were there when she was growing up, then you think you can touch her anyhow. No, she's not an adult. You should respect that fact. So when I released it, a lot of people loved it. And girls were saying, yes, that's how those men, shameless men, that's how they behave. So I saw that out of all the characters I played earlier, this was the one people could relate with most.
Oh, okay.
So I now started to develop content around that character, and then I started to build it.
So in your own way, you're trying to use the whole sugar daddy character
Yes.
to send a message
Yes.
on certain things that
I always tell people, some people, when I go for some interviews, they'll say, everybody loves your videos, they enjoy it, and this and that. But there are some people still say that you reveal some things, you show immorality. And that. I always say that if you watch my videos and you cannot see beyond the girls and beyond all of those freaky and all of those things, it's your problem, not mine. I am an artist. I present to you the reality, whether you like it. If, for instance, you want to show the scene of an armed robbery, you would actually show robbers carrying guns and all of that.
Just as robbers.
So why the hypocrisy? Because you're seeing girls, that means nothing. If you cannot take away, all my videos have a story to tell, have a message to pass across. If you want to count maybe one or two of them, maybe that I just did, I say slapstick. That one I call it, like I just did it so that people can just enjoy themselves, nothing too serious. But all of my videos always have something to teach you if you look beyond whatever it is that you see. So that's the intention. My art, my kind of art informs, it educates, it entertains.
Do you ever do you have this fear that one day you could do something or a skit that's not conversant or in line with political correct culture and then you get cancelled? Because that happens from time to time. Like you see comedians get themselves into messy situations. Maybe they make a joke about rape and stuff like that. And, they get themselves
And that's the thing about me. I'm always very careful. Before this, I've always been a lover of humanity. I respect people. I love love so much. That's what my life is all about. I love to preach love. So I would never do something that would ridicule another person or something that would make any other person feel lesser. There was one video I did which was on Twitter. It was the first. It was the only ish I had with any of my videos. One where I used a very beautiful lady, but she was very of a small stature, you know. And then I used her, and something happened. She wasn't the person I was expecting to see.
Yeah. I think I saw that one.
So and then on Twitter, quite a number of people were saying, "No, you dehumanized that lady. No, why would you use a dwarf? Why would?" I'm like, "No, this is reality. In reality, what I used that video to preach is there was a man. He said he budgeted 15,000 naira for his entire family to buy clothes. And then he was willing to part away with about 300,000 for a total stranger because he felt, oh, freaky and everything. When she came down, it wasn't who he was expecting. It's a reality. It was to send across a message. So it wasn't, that lady she's an actor, beautiful actor. She's been acting even before I dreamt of acting. So, but people, some people don't read, they don't open their minds. So they just want to talk for sake of whatever it is. Yeah. So intentionally, I would never want to create something that would hurt someone else.
Interesting. Now I want to ask you this, since the whole, freaky sugar thing, do you get feedback from like older men, let's say men in their 50s or so, and say, you see this thing where you do it? Do you get feedback from them?
I was at the airport.
People that live
I was at the airport one day, and when I was stepping out, the elderly man, in fact, I was shocked to my bones. Yeah. And he did his hands like this. He said, "Oh, you're calling her freaky." I'm like, what? Then he said, come here, I'm gonna come on here. You're exposing our secrets. That's what he said. That's what he said. Like, wow. I'm like, okay. Okay, he said, look at you, you're a very small boy, you're just doing all this. So he said, nice one, keep it. So I always get the feedback. Some would never admit that that's how they are. They say, we see you, we see what you're doing, But a lot of them relate with my stuff, a lot of them.
And now, coming from the child that had to go to 4 different universities, you being achieving a relatively successful comedian, how has the relationship like with your parents? I saw a picture you posted of your dad at the airport, and you were so happy to see you.
Oh, right.
What's it like now? Because now they know that you're famous, you're popular. Nobody saw this coming. What's it like now?
Okay, well, that's not my dad actually.
Oh, that's not your dad.
But a lot of people thought the caption meant, but it was just someone that saw me, walked up to me, and he said he loved so he was taking a picture of himself, but I asked someone to take the picture.
How is it that elderly people, like older people, are watching your skits?
I don't understand.
On Instagram?
I don't even
because that man look like 50, 60.
No, I'm very sure he's 60, 70.
He knows you.
So I was shocked, and he said, I never miss your video. I'm like, wow. Okay.
So your family cuts across.
So yes, and I thank God for that. So, but for my family, one thing about my family, they've always been supportive. Even when I had that phase, when I was going from one university to the other, they've never ever made me feel like I was a prodigal child. But it was people that were saying, something. But it's been nothing but encouragement. Not just my parents, my siblings, all of them. Nothing but encouragement. And they just kept, because I think my family and my friends, my few friends especially, they knew the kind of person I was. They knew that this is stable. And they were able to, some of my actions, they would say, no, you shouldn't, you could have done it like this. But they just know the kind of person that I am. I like to stand for the truth. I love love. That is my life, So and I think maybe one way or the other, I think they've always believed in me. So in a way, maybe they are not really surprised. Everyone is happy. They are always talking about it. My parents are that their friends or this or that. They are happy. They keep praying for me, and they call me from time to time. We saw it. They even advise me, But I don't think they are overwhelmed, because I think they've always believed that by God's grace, this person would do good things.
Shout out to your family.
Yeah, man. I don't joke with that.
Are you considering making a move into like stand-up comedy? We see that from time to time. Comedians in that online media space make a move and say, okay, let's try stand-up comedy. Is that something you want to do?
Stand-up comedy, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm yet to discover it. Okay. But I don't think I'm gifted in that area. Yeah. I see stand-up comedy is, something. It's on another level. You're standing for hours, and then you're cracking jokes, and then you're doing all of that. I can hold an audience. I do MC gigs, I host events, so I can hold an audience. It doesn't have to be cracking jokes. Do you deal with
the freaky persona?
I could mix, So I could hold the audience, make them laugh from time to time, just lighten their mood. But proper stand-up comedy, I don't think I'm gifted in that line.
Are you interested in making a return? You said you came from acting in Hollywood to the online media space. Would you like to make a return?
I'm still in, but just that this is taking me a whole lot of time because people want more. They keep wanting more. So and then there are clients coming to me who want you to, yeah. So it's time consuming. But at the same, in fact, I'll be on set tomorrow for a movie. So I still try when they call. I still try to create time because I still always want to keep the relevance in the movie industry and that.
Okay, let's talk about the online media comment scene. It's really big right now.
Yeah.
Who are the online people who do what you do? Who are the people that you really like the kind of content about?
I love Taoma.
Taoma.
I love her. I love her work. Her work is beautiful. I love Twice. I don't joke with Twice. Twice, if they ask me to.
You guys have done something together.
Yes. Twice. I've always watched this stuff. He's extraordinarily talented. I love. You are making me mention names now. Yeah. So I love Maraji. Maraji is beautiful. She's just. She's. There's just some people you look at and you're like, nah, this person is, lively. All of them, they are good, but these guys, I think everyone is doing well in their own space.
Yeah. So now, what's next for you?
Well, we keep doing this, for as long as we can, by God's grace. We keep pushing, and we're also trying to explore other characters. I tried to create a character of my latest, no, not my latest, I dropped another one today. The one I did an advert, but I created a character within it. One, I was NYC, just played like an NYC guy. And so wow, we love this. But I have audience in different platforms. My Facebook audience, want to see Freaky Daddy. They don't want to see
anything.
We don't want to see anything else. So I think some people are just caught in a web of, look, this is the person, this is what we want to see. Yeah. So, but we would still explore the.
Do you get tired of it though? Do you get tired of playing Freaky?
As long as there's the content. Okay. Right now, there's still a lot of things. I'm not exhausted yet. Okay. I think I'll begin to feel it when I'm exhausted. I mean, around that character. But at the moment, because I know there are still a lot of issues I might not have touched. So that I'm still playing around. So, but definitely, and then I see myself doing series.
Okay.
Yeah, to keep. So what I'm going to do is I'll intentionally create content, bringing up other characters around that Freaky Daddy. But those characters will be established. There will be stories around them too. But it will be, it will be good to see episodic stands of all of those people, but now more like a large family.
Okay. Yeah, one last question. What was the skit that you did that really changed everything, that went viral and you became ridiculously famous? What was that?
I think it was the Feel It. Okay. That one was, I was by my car, then one lady pops up from nowhere, and then she was half naked, wearing, so she was like, Daddy, do you want to feel it? So I'm telling her, no, do you know, I'm a pastor, I'm a branch pastor, a big man in the community. I don't know. So she was saying, feel it now. So I wanted to, then my church members came from nowhere. It's just a prank, I think that video, Reminisce posted it, a lot of people, it was just flying everywhere. So I don't know, I think that one really put me out.
You're doing amazing. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Guys, keep watching, keep